Hello and welcome to WJTS Inform as we meet the candidates who are running in this May's primary. Thank you for joining us. Joining us in the studio is Mark Messmer. Mark, you may know, is State Representative for District 63. However, Mark is looking to put on a little different hat, and he is running for the State Senate for District 48 on the Republican ticket. Mark, welcome to the show.
Great to be here.
Well, Mark, now we've known you because you kind of are a veteran to the WJTS TV airwaves, but for those that don't know, let's find out a little bit about Mark Messmer.
Right.
Who are you?
Sure, we'll start with the basics. I'm married to Kim. We've been married for 28 years. We have 4 children, ranging in ages 18 to 26, 1 in high school, 1 in college, and 2 out of college, and one of those married for about a year and a half. Okay. No grandkids yet, so we're still holding. I'm a licensed professional engineer, graduated from Purdue in 1985 with a mechanical engineering degree, and I'm co-owner of Messmer Mechanical, plumbing and heating business here in Jasper. I've been a state representative since 2008, and as a state representative I've been chairman of the Commerce, Small Business and Economic Development Committee, and I've been on that committee all 6 years. I've been on the Financial Institutions Committee all 6 years. I've been on public policy for 4 years, and for two other years I was on the Family, Children and Human Affairs Committee. I'm a strong supporter of right-to-life issues. I've been a right-to-life member for over 20 years. I was the co-author of House Bill 1210 in 2011 that raised the notification requirements for a patient that's going to be undergoing an abortion, mandated what the doctor give them, not only verbally but in writing, and also was a prohibition on abortions past 20 weeks unless the life of the mother is in jeopardy. I'm a strong Second Amendment supporter as well. I've been endorsed by the NRA this session for the primary and for the fall, Right to Life as well, endorsed for the primary election and the fall election. And I've been endorsed by the NRA the last 2 state rep cycles. In 2008, as a candidate, we were just given a grade on their survey. I had an A rating from them that year, an A+ rating ever since. I'm a strong defender of fiscal conservative issues as well. I've supported the tax cuts that we've adopted the last 4 years in business and personal taxes and elimination of inheritance tax. Voted for balanced budgets that we've had every year, and also have authored bills to eliminate wasteful government agencies, duplicate agencies, or licensing requirements that have outlived their purpose, just things to make more efficient government. I've been rated as taxpayer-friendly by a group called the Watchdog Indiana all 6 years that I've been in office, for a strong fiscal conservative and looking out for the taxpayer first, not looking out for special interest. And also by a group called the American Conservative Union. For the 2013 session, they came out with their candidate ratings or their legislator ratings, and I was awarded a 100% rating by that organization for defending people's constitutional rights on legislative issues as well as fiscal conservative issues. One of only 4 legislators in the General Assembly to get that 100% rating, and the Defender of Liberty endorsement from them. And I'm also endorsed by the Farm Bureau for the primary. I have been endorsed by them in my last 2 state rep races as well, and the Indiana Manufacturers Association, their endorsement for the primary and for the fall. And I've had their endorsement all 4 election cycles as well. So, and they recognize my support of agriculture issues in Southwest Indiana, very important, and manufacturing. We've got a strong presence in both of those industries, and a huge component of our economy and our jobs base here in Southwest Indiana. Also supported by the Indiana Coal Council, which is big in Southwest Indiana. Most of the coal that's produced in Indiana is produced in 8 counties in Southwest Indiana. So good, strong support on fiscal, social, and business issues, and feel that speaks for the representation that I've given to the folks in District 63 the last 6 years.
Now, you have had a very successful 3 terms, and you really can run for another successful term easily. Why the switch from the House to the Senate?
Well, a couple reasons. The Senate districts are twice as big, cover twice as many people, and I've really focused heavily on constituent services. I mean, we serve during the General Assembly in session for 3 to 4 months, depending on if it's a budget year or non-budget year. But the rest of the year, a big part of our job is how we handle issues for our constituents, when we're not in session, when we're in session as well. But when we're home, people call every day, that they're having troubles with some type of state agency, whether it's BMV, NDOT, Department of Revenue, you name the agency, and if people are having trouble, we go to help, defend them. We go to bat for them. We don't represent the state, to our constituents. It's the other way. I represent my constituents to whatever agency they're having difficulty with. It'll give me an opportunity to spread that out over twice as many people. And I've helped hundreds and hundreds of people, deal with, multiple issues.
Mm-hmm.
Some they call you and you think, well, gosh, how can I help with this? But it's amazing, who you call, who you contact and what you can get done. And at the Senate level, we do the same thing. They can call their state senator or their state representative, and I fully intend to make my constituent services at the Senate level be just as effective as they have been as state representative, and be able to cover twice as many people. The second reason why the House versus the Senate is a 4-year term versus a 2-year term. And the 2-year election cycles can be rather exhausting.
Yes, they can. Well, tell us about District 48. What really is District 48?
Okay, it covers the west half of Du Bois County, Jasper, Huntingburg, Holland, Madison Township, Boone Township, basically the west half of Du Bois County, all of Spencer County, all of Pike County. In Warwick County, it catches Booneville and everything to the north and everything to the east. And then in Gibson County, it covers from about the Toyota plant up to Vincennes. So the north half of Gibson County, the south half of Knox County, and all of the town of Vincennes. So it's a pretty large area. It covers about 130,000 people, and been out hitting it very hard into all those new areas and making sure people know who I am.
Okay, now, what are some issues that you would like to address in the Senate if you get elected that may be opposed to what you were able to do when you were a representative?
Mm-hmm. Well, the issues will be really the same. The battle will be the same. It'll be, I think it'll be more of an effective representation of the issues, whether they're, fiscal issues, social issues. I mean, everything we've dealt with in the House, I mean, those bills go from the House to the Senate and have to pass through both chambers. So I think it'll just be a more effective and more representative. I mean, we do have a representative form of government, whether that's at the county level, township level, state level, national level, and you want somebody there that's going to reflect the values and of the people that you serve. I'll basically ditto what I've done for 6 years, take it to the Senate, and help bring a more I guess a better voice for Southwest Indiana than maybe what we've had in District 48, and represent the views of the people better, on all of the above issues that I've just mentioned. So
it really won't be that much different, other than you'll be able to do more maybe because you've got 4 years to work on projects rather than 2, and then you got to start all over again.
Exactly. Just by the nature of the House versus the Senate, the House tends to be very politically reactive. Mm-hmm. It's just the nature of the House side of it, and the Senate tends to be more deliberative, more policy centered. I mean, because you do have longer time to focus on getting issues done that you want to work on. But the issues that I've worked on in the House, I'll take them to the Senate and work them from the other direction. The committee assignments I'll ask for will be the same basically that I'm on the House side now, and if I can get those, I'll hit the ground running. I know all the Senate members, pretty well, from either them bringing bills to my committees or me taking bills to their committees or working on study committees with them over the last 6 years. So there's really nobody over there that I don't know. The members that I know in the House, I know extremely well, have developed very strong relationships with the House members. And when you're in session, you're there to help, get legislation, passed and things that help your district, and I'll be in a great position to do that very effectively for the people of District 48.
Well, we appreciate you coming in to find out a little bit more about Mark Messmer, like we didn't know enough already. But Mark, anything else that you'd like to add?
Well, I'd just like to encourage folks to not take anything for granted. Get out to vote on May 6th. I'd appreciate the vote in the upcoming Republican primary, and look forward to serving you as the Senator for District 48.
All right, thank you very much. Our guest has been Mark Messmer. He is running for State Senate, District 48 on the Republican ticket in the primary. And he, like us, encourages you to make sure you go out and vote. Mark, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching WJTS Inform. We are local people watching local people. Please be sure to vote.